Step. Okay, thank you. Good evening, everyone. I'm the County Administrator Brian Savage. This is the first organizational special select board meeting of the new select board. And I open the meeting until the board elects the chair. So we'll call the meeting to order and I'd like everybody to rise and join me in the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now we will have an agenda review.
The only thing I wanted to bring up is under 6, when we're casting representatives, do we want to put one for the library?
Oh, that was a good one.
You just. The one thing you added also, you put zoning on there. This could be.
Zoning. Okay, this was basically talking about last year.
I do believe we did discuss that before to have a representative for zoning as well.
The library and zoning. Right.
Just a brief update on Swanton motion and questions. We're gonna be discussing the list of things to do. That's
item D.
Yeah, okay,
And that sounds good.
right, okay.
I'd like to add. So that would be. Update for you would be item C, I think, on G. And I need to add LVRT awards under G, so it'd be G. You were gonna do a. Well, on the, yeah, so that would be C, yep.
New business, I guess, or no, old business.
Okay. So Joel, you had that. Nick, you had anything? Steve? Okay. Any public comments? Anybody online? Nope. And I guess we need to certainly extend our congratulations and welcome to the board for Nick Brosno. Welcome.
Thank
you. Congratulations on that election yesterday. You warmed up yet? So we'll get on to reorganization of select boards and appointments. And so our number one is the motion to elect one of you five as the chair of the Swanton Selectboard for the year March 5th, 2025, March 3rd, 2026.
We're gonna read those, or we're gonna take action.
Well, we could read them then, reading, I'll read one, then do it, and then you go on down.
I'd like to make a motion on the one.
Okay,
I'd like to nominate Joel as the chair, and I'd like to do it together. I'd like to nominate Earl as a vice chair. Very good management team of that level. Both very experienced. Understand how things get done in the town, and like to see them do it.
And I would second that motion.
it's been moved and seconded that for chair to be Joel Clark, vice chair will be Earl Warner. Are there any other nominations? Hearing none. I will entertain a motion nominations be closed. Okay, it's been moved, second to that.
Second.
Okay, moved and seconded, any discussion on that? And the nominations are closed, so the all in Joel, accept the nomination. I do. Okay, Earl, you accept it. I do. You do. Okay. That's important to ask.
Wow, we're just getting married, that sounds right.
If I didn't wanna do it, I would have told you.
Yeah. Okay. So then all in favor of having Joel Clark for next year as the chair of the select board and Earl Fournier as the vice chair, please signify by saying aye. Opposed?
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The motion carries and Joel is now again the chair and Earl vice chair. Congratulations. With that, we'll turn it over to Chair Joel Clark.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you for the support, board members, and I look forward to another year. We got a lot, as we will talk about later, to do. And right now, we will continue on the appointment. So I'll entertain a motion to appoint Christina Candles as clerk for the Swanton Selectboard for the year March 5, 2025 to March 3, 2026.
I move.
I'll second.
Motion been made and second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor state aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. I'm not gonna read the date unless it's a different date, that way just to move a little faster. Entertain a motion that the Swanton Select Board adopt Robert's Rules of Order. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Motion's been made and second, any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor state aye.
Aye.
Opposed, so moved. Motion that the select board schedule its regular meetings on the first and third Tuesdays of each month. 6 P M and the town administrator should set the meeting agenda and each select person may add to it at their discretion. In accordance with state law. I move.
Ooh.
Both seconding at the same time.
I'll take it.
All right, motion been made, seconded, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor state aye. Opposed, so moved. I would like, if everyone's in agreement, as we kind of go down this list and fill it in, so we don't vote on each one of these separate. That work for everybody? Yep. Yep. Highway Commissioner, I am interested, if folks are okay with that.
That really is the chair, so.
I'd like to be the police rep, quick. Second. I like this meeting.
That work for folks?
Yep.
Rec rep,
I could volunteer for that. If I'm not stepping on.
all right, yeah, I'm sure people will speak up if they got any. This economic development rep,
Oh, sorry, thank you.
I'll stay involved in that.
all right. Personnel rep,
I can continue on with that.
legal rep,
Depending on who wants it, I'd take it if you don't.
I was gonna say, I would also, but
Go ahead, that's your more involved with that.
animal control,
I will also
Yeah.
stay on with that.
No man gets that job.
No, I actually don't mind it.
Oh, you don't?
No,
all right, then,
If you're happy.
I'll take the library. Right along, zoning,
I can take that, I guess, if everybody else is taking two.
Maybe you can explain to someone what the reps do.
I think what the intention is. The highway commissioner is kind of separate, but the other rep, if we got an issue. Is we ask that person to go, you know, like if there's something about zoning specific, there is a question. We certainly can, as board members go ourselves and ask the question, but if we. Use a rep, it's a little more consistent with their interacting with. But that's kind of what this was about, and then. From like the police perspective is, you know, if there's something coming up with a contract or something, and we feel that the board should get more info, we'd ask you to.
You encourage contact between me, I mean, we have a very good rapport, I think, about the street in general.
Right.
So you expect even these other positions and the interim action. Or initiated or just wait until it's an issue.
Oh, I would encourage if someone can go to a rec meeting and hear what they have to say, and then. From a police perspective, you know, maybe, I think you've done one before, is go on, you know, go for a ride around.
No, I haven't, I've been in a police car once.
You know, it's say, you know, hey, Saturday night for 2-3 hours, I'd like to ride, see what they
The
do.
legend sit in the front seat.
Yeah, that's.
Well, did that, somebody from the select board who was a rep would participate in at least be part of the budget process too, even though I don't have any vote or anything. Well, there, I thought that was discussed at one point.
Certainly, yeah, where we go, like, how much they let you participate or not, I don't know.
Right, I mean, yeah, but you know, I thought,
Well, just communication.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what it is, and to me, the more the communication, the better, it's kind of. I like the idea of being a little more proactive, you know, like you said, instead of waiting and, yeah,
That's
that's.
a good idea.
Yeah.
It all takes time, so it's a question of, you know, can you do it, and if you can. Spend an extra hour or two once in a while to see what they're doing, stuff like. Yep.
Try to think of the library trustees meeting and rec board meeting, but I'm not.
Again,
Yeah. Okay. So we've listed and we've added library, we've added zoning, so I'll entertain a motion to approve the following list of task representatives for the select board as we discussed.
I'll move forward.
One second.
Motion's been made and seconded, any further discussions? Here are none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, so moved. Okay, executive session for personnel.
and when we go into that section, in the chair, which is my office.
That would be easy and quicker, very good. Entertain a motion to go to executive session for personnel,
Do you want me to read the whole thing?
please.
I move that we find that we enter executive session for the select board to receive confidential personnel information for which the premature disclosure of it to the general public would clearly place the select board and others at a substantial disadvantage.
Okay, this it says we're supposed to roll call for right a second.
One second.
Motion been made, seconded, roll call vote. Steve?
Yep.
Nick? Yes. Joel, yes, Earl,
Yes.
Nicole?
Yes. I move that based on our just made findings, the premature disclosure would place the select board and others at a substantial disadvantage. We now exit the room and enter executive session.
Steve?
Yep.
Nick? Yes. Joel, yes, Earl?
Yes.
Nicole?
Yes.
Yeah, so we are in executive session at 6:13. Session, it's. Alright.
Remove.
Yeah, the motion and a second to come out of the executive session at 6:37. No action was taken. Move on to item number 8, motion that the Swanton Selectboard appoint Frank Shumway as tree warden, I'll entertain a motion. I'll move. I'll second. Motion made and second to appoint Frank Shumway as the tree warden. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, so moved. Okay, Board of Directors, North Regional Planning, we're only gonna appoint one tonight. And that's Nicole Draper. And the second vacancy, we are gonna ask the planning commission to see if they're, one of their members is interested, so.
You need action on that, Mr. Chair?
Just for the Nicole, yes.
Yeah, I'll get that one.
Or second, motion been made and seconded to appoint Nicole Draper. As the town of Swan's representative on the board of directors for the Northwest Regional Planning Commission, any discussion? There are none, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Opposed, so moved. Okay. Transportation Advisory Committee and entertain a motion to appoint Earl Fournier as the town of Swanton's representative on the Transportation Advisory Committee of the Northwest Regional Planning Commission. So moved. And a second, motion's been made and second, any discussion? Here none, all those in favor state aye. Aye. Opposed, so moved. Someone else. Well, actually, I guess I'd make a motion to appoint myself, Joel Clark, as the town of Swan's alternate representative on the Transportation Advisory Committee
I'll make that
of
motion.
Northwest Regional Planning.
One second.
Motion's been made and second, any further discussion? All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Oh, so move. Yeah, solid waste, I got that's one's next.
Okay, but
Motion to appoint Carlo Michelli, is that pronounced correctly? Michelli. As a town of Swan's representative on the Northwestern Solid Waste District. Okay, motion,
I'll move.
okay, motion been made second. Any discussion? Here none, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Opposed, so moved. Okay, the next is a motion to appoint persons to serve on the town of Swan's Recreation Commission.
So,
Second.
Okay, the names, I'm just gonna read real quick, Betsy Fournier, Katie Underwood, Ron Underwood. Joseph Raleigh, John Nielsen, Jesse Leclerc, and Ben Kaufman. We've had a motion and a second, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor state aye. Opposed, so moved. Okay, minutes. Entertain a motion to approve the February 18th regular select board meeting minutes.
I'll move.
There a second?
Second,
Motion been made in second, any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor state aye.
Aye.
Opposed, so moved. Entertain a motion to approve the February 24th, 2025 select board and village board of trustees. Special joint budget information meeting.
So moved.
I'll second.
Motion been made and seconded, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Opposed, so moved. Town business announce the election results, I think we're gonna turn that back over to the moderator for that meeting.
All right, well. We all know, let's do a little town meeting election. And it was a steady, it was for small turnout, but it was well spaced, so we didn't get more. At all. So there was a total of there was a total ballots cast 803, we have total registered voters of 4,766. Turnout then is 16.8%. Moderator on the polls I ran as moderator, I received 741 votes. Select person for 3-year term, Joel Clark, received 434. And was challenged by Alan McCarroll at 322. Joel is going to be elected for the 3-year term. Select person for a 2-year term, Nicholas Russo, 414. Brendan Kelly received 142, and Brendan Long received 188. But Nicholas was the winner for this tonight. Listers for 3-year term. These were all unopposed. Kevin Nichols, 720. Collector of delinquent taxes, Betty Cheney, 743, and that's for 1 year. Auditor for 3-year terms, Diane LaRock, 733. Trustee of public money, I was up for re-election for that 3-year term, 732. Library trustee for 5-year term, Kathy Meacham for 727. Cemetery commissioner for a term of 5 years, nobody got the petition in for that, so that remains vacant because nobody received.
do you think somebody will
The commission will.
Well,
Yeah. There was no, there were writing candidates, but nobody, none of them, they weren't really candidates, people wrote them in, but nobody received the required minimum third. I received the most according to the clerk, and I'm already on the commission, so.
Are they short members besides that, or?
Well, we've got one member that's in question, we're not sure of the status. So. Should have put a real well on yesterday. When he came in,
How many active members do you have right now?
well, there's 4.
it's supposed to be 5.
There should be 5. The articles, Article 2, which is the town highway budget, passed yes, 387, no 59. Article 3, fire protection, passed with yes at 389, with no at 55. Article 4, police protection, yes of 331, with no is 112. Town general expense, yes votes were 580, no's were 163. The library for the maintenance and employee benefits budget. Yes, was 471, no, 275. The operating budget of the library, yes, 513, no, 229. The question on when taxes are due was a yes at 591, no, 146. Rescue services were a yes of 623, no, 126. The recreation was 533 with no of 216. That's all the questions for everything passed. In addition, just one slight mistake on my tally sheets, tally sheets all within a few minutes, all balanced. First, we were off, between the in and the out, we were doing, I was doing the checklist to the village, and I had a difference of 2 goals when they helped checklist. That's now my mistake. So I don't even know what to say.
Just a comment, I think that these results show that the community has a lot of confidence in the structures of our governing bodies, and at the same time, I look at this list, we have so many volunteers. Some get a pittance, which comes with, 8 cents an hour for the time. They really do want to stay involved. I think we should use this opportunity to thank them. We got on the committee, 6 or 7 people are community. It's all volunteer.
Good point.
See where-
But the other thing, I flew out to the fire department. They certainly got quite a show of support here. That's all volunteer. That's a big commitment.
Very much so. And thanks for those comments, Steve, and I want to thank the community for their support
And their trust in us, and we are trying to do the best we can, and don't be afraid to call us, give us help when you have to.
All you to give it out.
One thing in here, I wish we could hear from the voters. It's interesting, under the library, we had the 2 separate articles, and there's a 46 vote difference between the 2. So you would think that if
Yeah,
they said yes on one, they said yes on the other, but for some reason. There was 46 votes between those 2. Anyway, and I want to thank the board members putting the budgets together. It takes quite a bit of work, and it can be painful sometimes, and I think everyone did a good job of trying to keep the budgets as tight as we could, so. Okay, item B is the items in progress under consideration for 2025. That's I didn't change the list from what I handed out on the 21st of January. And Earl already had one that he mentioned should be put in, and I guess we could put that under highway is the
Yeah,
I had a couple that I sent in to you, I think over you, month ago, so. I'll look them up.
Yeah, okay, yes, absolutely, because I want to get everybody's thoughts on here, and this is something I think
And
maybe we pick one meeting a month where.
Maybe on here. I'll have to look at it. Should we try to assign a date where we'd like to see some closure on some of these, or because I like to respond to marching orders, we want to move that calendar. The first of April. That's what it gives Brian. No, I'm just kidding.
It still says February, looks like it's.
Yeah, okay, sorry. The issues as a parent, gives Brian scheduling opportunities with the board, something to keep track of. I find that by putting the completion date or maybe a date of steps is useful.
Yes.
And that's more for Brian than you think.
And that's what I encourage people to take a look at this and, to get some feedback and say, you know what, this needs to move up to the top or something, and. And we can make that happen, like we've already talked about the recreation bylaws, that's gonna be on our next meeting to discuss that, and I wanna get scheduled very soon. We were gonna talk to the auditors about the last audit report. And so that's one we wanna get on the schedule pretty soon. And if someone thinks something.
We don't want to overload it either, because then we just get frustrated. So-
Right, on the audit, we all have some work to do because we received no RFPs for the 2024 audit. There's a way of maybe fixing that. But it's gonna be quite involved, but not really involved, but it be some discussion. We have to change one of our policies.
And that, let's put in that for the next meeting
Yeah,
to discuss that.
I don't do it there, yeah.
Yeah, and I'd like to get a update of what the status is. of that People that are scoping study, you know, where,
Oh, on
you know, what kind of timeline are they projecting?
on the highway,
Yeah.
I mean, this could start, we're gonna start.
And the other thing it has to do somewhat with the highway too, is. You gotta finish up that land deal,
yes,
yeah, that should be up there pretty high.
I'm gonna put that under. Facilities, because it's,
Okay.
yeah, okay, it's right there, it's the land swap.
But I think because we got so much of that work on it, that should be moved up there pretty high right now, just to get it off the books.
Yeah, and right now, my understanding it's with lawyers, right?
Right.
Yeah, but we should be asking on a regular basis for that, that's.
Gotta keep after it.
And then just while we're looking at this whole list, I know it's improvements to existing path, but is there a maintenance plan for that? I've had a lot of people ask whether or not. You know, the town takes care of it, the rec takes care of our portion of the path,
well, oh, the.
fit and healthy,
Are you talking winter maintenance?
winter maintenance.
Okay. Well, that's it's interesting because it's never been taken care of by the town or the village in the winter.
Okay, I noticed it's crowded
I don't know,
from Grand Avenue over to the school.
somebody's done that.
Somebody went in the other direction too, to the bridge.
But the we don't have the equipment to plow it.
No,
The village doesn't have time to plow it. Or the manpower. So. It's a 4-season recreational trail, so it should, yeah, it's also should be open to snowshoers and. Cross country
Well,
skiers.
if you go up and look at it, maybe not today, because the snow's gone, like a lot of every morning, it's now, somebody's gone through, either a big snow blower. All clear.
Well, I guess there was somebody who was volunteering over the years to keep it clear.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, there was, because when I was on the board before, we moved the post so they could get onto the bridge. Cause they were volunteering to keep it clear.
But on that same note, you know, now that the snow's gone, melted a little bit, there's an excess of dog feces, bags need to be changed again. You know, I know the town was taking the trash out at one point in time, just having just an understanding of who
I can
maintains that.
check those, I think they changed those last week. They might have changed them last week.
I haven't checked.
Who knows?
Because I think Pat
Is
and
it-
I think Pat and Brandon changed them last
The
week.
defective bags.
Right, they had defective bags, they went, I told them to go get some contractor bags at Abishon's until we get an order in. So they were gonna go do that, so I know they were working on that, so they probably got it done, you know, probably haven't seen it because you couldn't see it.
I think it's one of the one issue too, so you want to be careful,
Yeah.
kids, I saw the kids going down there. And mothers, children, people I see, so.
And for my clarification, we're not sure who controls it, the town or the village.
It's town property.
It's property.
I think we should have a discussion, not tonight, maybe. About the whole maintaining of in the winter, we have a tractor that could go down through there.
no, that's, where would that fall under here? I agree, I think we should.
Under fit, healthy,
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, I think it's important to make sure we got to go.
Cause I,
so I think,
yeah,
yeah.
we ended up buying a small sander. If we're gonna keep it clear, we don't need somebody getting injured and then coming after us. We don't need a volunteer getting in trouble because to me, it ought to be clear on what we are not gonna do and. So let's, yeah.
Under economic development, is there any update at this point in time and how they're making out with that legislation down there on that local option tax?
Well, legislative council is being stuck. That's another way of putting it. But there's been a placeholder put in. And so, you know, it's being worked on. You know, I told them what the language needs to say. Yeah, come back, well, the department don't like that, I don't care, that's not. You they're missing the point.
Yeah.
And well, make it too confusing with everyone. I said, how can you make it too confusing with everyone? If we had one local option. And there's whatever the legislature has for a form. It gets remitted whenever the tax department remits it to the town. Then the town under that formula will send a check to the bill. Or is the out, when they each have their own separate ones, then they can figure out where was it delivered, who bought it, where were you when you bought it? Was it delivered to your house, was it in the village, was it in the town? What's more complicated than that?
Did we, in giving them some suggested language, suggest that it be done on the grand list?
No, I just left it, I gave them an example, such as grand list, population, yeah,
It wasn't very well received.
Yeah.
they don't.
Well, I'd like
Yeah,
to
they
get,
get a lot less.
Exactly.
you know, maybe we can wait, but it should be at least fine, I'd like to know what's gonna happen when this legislative session gets over, where we stand.
If it doesn't get passed this year, they don't take action, it's the first year of the biennium. Next year. Maybe I'll get after.
And then, you know, we could all get a copy of the language too, to see, if you haven't actually seen it, they may tweak that
Well,
language.
they haven't actually written the language, they got my suggestion what it needs to say, they haven't, when they do a placeholder, they just put in part of the bill. That's what it's- so,
Is it a bill on the wall in one of the committees?
on a placeholder, yeah.
Can we find out if it's still there or?
Oh, yeah, it's still, I can look in, I can look at the phone.
Well, maybe get a hold of one of our representatives and have us put together an updated status on it.
They're not in session this week,
They will be next week,
they will.
before our next meeting.
Okay, is there any other? I think one of the things I know you suggested was a point of contact. Or a point of person in your PR responsibility and then a date. I think that was,
Yeah,
email you sent.
and maybe, I mean, we don't overload Ryan and Christina and you. But we could have a column, you know, suggestion completion date and who's responsible, something like that. But let's not try to take on nothing one year because
Yeah.
it's not fair to the people that are involved.
Okay.
I had one other thought on the library and all those projects, we're gonna be able to get that done, but there used to be gutters up there. Of course, I ripped them off, so we haven't really discussed that much, I think that needs to be part of the project too, so that the whole thing is done. Then that way you get rid of some of that water around the foundation. Which will help.
So. I think what we can have a discussion and maybe get some codes, and do we put some ice cards
Well,
onto that metal roof?
Probably, yeah.
Pour the ice on it,
yeah,
so I don't rip the gutters off.
yeah, well, we shouldn't get the ice we were getting before, if that insulation of that was one of the big problems. There was so much heat going up, all the snow was melting, and then when it turned cold. It froze, we had a lot of ice.
That's the ice kind of at the end of the roof and everything. But now if we keep the roof cold, snow's gonna stay up there.
That's right. it ain't
So
gonna
if we
melt.
put snow guards there, that'll help.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Hold that,
that's fine, that's
I
fine,
mean, maybe get a price to do that
Yeah.
and then.
But it should be part of that job, so, and it'll help the foundation too.
Now, since we met, it was a week ago Saturday, Friday night, last Friday night, Abby sent me an email saying it was leaking.
The roof.
The roof. So, they got hold of, Patrick Menard, and so Saturday morning, he was down there and he serviced it, it stopped, it was cold that night.
Yeah.
So, but there was the guys from the highway department chopped off the ice, but there was a massive amount of ice on there. Anyways, being an emergency, we knew it was gonna warm up and start leaking
Yeah.
again, so I just went ahead and pulled Patrick, take care of it, and rented it for safety purposes. Anyways, got the bill today, it was $1,871 for it.
Yeah, them lifts aren't cheap.
They worked all day.
I didn't see that yet, so that's what they were doing.
So that's, it took care of the problem. It's, hopefully, you're right, this, won't be reoccurring, when it's fixed next year.
Can you- And that's the upper roof, I think we should ask Laz, are we doing anything with that roof over the entrance under this project?
Oh, that part.
Yeah, cause that's where the ice buildup was and the highway got off and
Right, it was on the church.
Oh, and I'm thinking
Which
on,
is an entrance, it's over the.
Yeah, that's a.
I'm thinking the other piece, the.
And the other piece, the
The main
front on
entrance.
First Street, yeah,
Right.
it was up there pretty good, too, but it wasn't.
Oh, cause highway took ice off there.
Yeah.
But I. Yeah, we need to check with, if you would, with Laz, are we doing anything on that other side of that roof? Okay, so gutters and ice cars allowed at the library,
Right, and then I just, while we're talking about the library, they also had a lighting fixture in the
Yeah.
fall. I don't know if everyone's aware of that, and then some other issues with plumbing inside the building, just so everyone's aware.
The plumbing had been taken care of, but it was Kevin did the drain part, there was actually found a wedding.
Oh.
Along with some pencils.
and then replace the plate.
The electric problem is that one of the lighting fixtures on the first floor, in the front of the building. Long fixtures fell out of the ceiling, fortunately nobody was hurt. And so I was able to get hold of an electrician, same gentleman who did the wiring here, he's extremely busy. But he did, I believe, check it. He was going to have you turn off the breakers, so he was gonna be able to rig it, so fix it so that he could at least have one light on and get it back. He was there Monday, or yesterday, didn't get a chance to, or today, so there were a lot of interruptions, but I will touch base with him and see where they stand on it, so that's gonna cost. And that like fixture, I'm sure, has been destroyed, so.
From the pictures I saw, it looked like it was destroyed.
So that's in works.
Okay,
And then, well, we have Home for Historical Society underneath the library, should the Historical Society be its own individual item, since they're expecting to come back and talk to us again. After our last meeting, you know, we had said come back and talk to us.
because essentially they're gonna move into their new building, so it's not really like, yes, we can do that as a separate. Anything else?
We got highway new truck, is that the new truck we just got delivered?
We're gonna talk about something else at the next meeting.
Well,
That-
actually,
this-
a whole agenda.
Yes, well, it'll be under highway updates, I'm just gonna plant a seed, but this originally was the truck that we just took ownership of.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I need more data before I.
Yeah.
do more on that. Okay. Well, to me, again, I think it's almost like one of the two meetings of the month, you just go through the list and something,
Standard agenda.
yeah. Okay, LVRT, no, promote Swanton next, wait and see, these.
Yeah, we're gonna, we've had this discussion with the board, but for the, like, oh, killer stuff. We're gonna try to find a logo picture.
Logo.
Yeah, that would, you know, go on the sign that Joel's been working and probably might even end up on the website as a picture. We haven't had much luck doing it the way we've done it, but there's a potential that there's some professional people out there that we can contact. And we're gonna try to get something, you know, within a month's time that we can start looking at, so we can get, you know, the sign in progress, and then. EcoPic will need something from us too. You know, we're gonna pay it, but now they need to see, you know. But this is kind of important, I felt,
Where does it go?
what?
Where does the sign go?
Well, we're gonna go with the ones that Joe been talking, enter the town. And it would, but basically, it would be like our brand, you know,
It's gonna be on the sign itself.
yes,
It's not extra.
no,
Okay.
right, it's gonna, and it'll be, you know, something that's gonna be on the website too, so you have that consistency.
Sure.
You know, so you recognize Swanton when you see this. So that's where we are right now, I hope to get it done, because we do need to get this done.
Did we budget for that?
Yes, we did have some of that ARPA funds that we budgeted a portion for eco-pickable, a portion for the brochure, but most of what's the brochure is about a design. And once you get the logo or, you know, the brand there, it's pretty simple to do the rest of it. So there's some money for that. And I believe it would be enough to cover it, to do it. So that's where we are at that right now. I think that's something important, especially from an economic development standpoint, that, you know, that we kind of promote ourselves and market a little bit harder. And this isn't gonna cost no fortune to do.
Pay attention to the-
Yeah, yep. Yours, Steve, I was raised on the farm.
You guys don't have money.
Double check, promote Swanton is the group you're working with,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, there's, well, the main four cores, and Susie. Nicole, Darcy Benoit. And Winchester, but
Me, you, Susie, and Darcy,
yeah, but there's another lady that was on the phone.
Suzanne Washburn.
That's it, well, I was thinking Winchester Washburn, I was somewhat close.
I wanna announce that, last meeting, it was announced to chamber members. That Darcy Benoit and Elaine Nestor have been appointed co-presidents of the chamber. So there's definitely now ability to work together
Yeah,
in terms of
Yeah.
having, and we'll.
well, I mean, Adam had been involved, not as a member, but he, you know, he has participated in this. I mean, the main goal right now is to. Get our website updated some, and what it can do, adding to what we've already done. Especially along the lines of a separate page. For activities and businesses where people, you know, if they're checking in the Swan, they wanna see what's here, what's available. They'll be able to click on something in that page and go right to that business. I think it'll help make our smaller businesses, you know, make them a little bit more competitive.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Speaking of small businesses, Maple City's moving,
Yeah. I heard
They
that.
have
they've already moved,
Alright,
so have any word on the building, is it for sale or lease or?
So,
Cause to me, that's something that on our website,
Yes.
if we have space that we know is for sale. Or for lease or something vacant, to me, it should be on the website, so
It's all under something that like opportunities and so on.
And you make adjustments underneath the economic development page.
where do you?
I think that would be something that would be listed underneath economic development, listing of real estate.
Yeah, I mean, available real estate, and then we've got we should contact the cheese company and see
Space in here.
what they're doing with their building. There might even be a for sale
we
sign.
wanna make sure that Tim. Franklin County Industrial
Any
Development Corp.
available properties
Building
or
listed, because
something.
they maintain an inventory of available.
They do as well.
Well, it's very,
Well,
very detailed.
Okay, but you were here at that meeting when Tim was here, Jewel, and there is some interest on it, get that. Fixed up as a spec building, is that how you put it? The cheese plant.
Right.
Because looks like there's gonna be more of a market for that, you know, if you 5,000 square feet or something.
Yes,
Most of the equipment's been turned out of there, and the biggest problem right now, or the potential problem is okay. But it seems like they might be separate parcels.
Yeah.
And if
I
that.
think what they're talking about Earl, is an incubator building.
Yeah.
Very small, and
Yeah.
knock out the
Right,
walls.
right,
As I was telling Brian, the Development Corporation maintains a very active list of available sites in the whole county. And we just wanna make sure that's on there, we
Yeah.
don't wanna put it on our website. Rather than us take the responsibility for listing
Make it-
here, there, and everywhere, refer it to that list.
yeah, they be
I
quick.
know from past experience, it's a very complete list. It gives the power going in, the square footage, the loading docks, all the information right there, so. Rather than us do all this work, refer them to that.
Yeah,
And it's kept up, very, very well.
What list is that again?
The Franklin County Industrial Development Corporation. And so, and he's quick to respond, he gets a call, they're very well.
Just note, it is not on there. Maple City Candy Building,
oh, there you go.
not on next CIDC.
Not yet.
We'll check it out to make sure it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's no cost to that, right? They don't charge the businesses to be listed, do they?
Oh, that's part of.
that's part of what they're supposed to be doing,
Yeah.
right?
Okay, now,
What do you want to? Sorry, what do you want to say, like business available commercial property in Swanton. I can add it, right, I can do it myself.
I would take a look at the, what the Franklin County Industrial Development Corp calls it and so on, you might get some idea there.
And
Like it.
let's not duplicate what somebody else is already doing well, let's
Yeah,
just make it
big link to
referral,
it.
save everybody a lot. of
Yeah,
time.
all we wanna do from here is have the link here, so they can click it, you got a picture, more information, click here, you know?
So like under infrastructure maintenance, I could put. Commercial property in bold, commercial property for sale in Swanton and put their link.
Yeah.
Does that work?
It should be a separate title though, infrastructure maintenance is not
No, but then do it another line,
highlighted line,
Yeah,
like infrastructure maintenance, same font and
Yeah.
yes.
bold like that, but then on here and then available commercial property.
Economic development.
Contact them and put them so that it's highlighted, so click on it, just, you know.
That'll work. Okay, anything else on promote Swanton?
Nope, that's all I had, just wanted to give everybody an update.
Alright, thank you. So I had an LVRT award yesterday, actually not yesterday, this morning, the. AOT signed off on the bid analysis, DHB did a bid analysis. They signed it, they sent it to me to sign, and then the. AOT signed off on it, so we have a completed bid analysis. Next step is to award the contract. Provide the contractor a letter of award, and then we gotta go get a contract in the bonds and everything else, so what I need. What we talked about last meeting is a board approval. To award this contract, and this the low bidder was Wright's Excavating. $456,516.99, so if the board's in agreement. We will go ahead and send a letter of award.
There were some big differences between them bid, but this all checked out.
It checked out in terms of the state requirement and the
Yeah, okay.
engineer checking it out, and they, again, there's a. State's got eyes all over this, you know, so they're a signator on that bid analysis, I signed it as a strong rep, but not as. Anyway,
Yeah.
it's the way we really need to go right now.
Yeah.
Just to give you an idea, one of the bids that was at $200,000 more. We had a porta john, basically a concrete slab and 3 walls around it to screen it a little bit. $70,000. Was the bid. You know, that not on the one, not on the slow bidder, but the next group up, that was one line item. Put 3 walls around the porta john, you know, they threw some numbers out there, anyway.
Well, I'll move that we accept the low bid for the amount of.
$456,516.99 to Wright's Excavated out of Franklin.
To do for the the LVRT parking lot and welcome center.
Second that.
Motion's been made and seconded, any further discussion? The only thing I would say is we allow Brian to sign the letter of award.
That have to be part of the motion or?
Can you amend?
Yeah, so could you add that into the motion that authorize the administrator to sign the award?
Second the amendment.
Do I have to write the letter, or is there,
I'll get you a,
if they've got a,
sample. No, we'll get that piece together. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Opposed, so moved. Any other necessary business? Hearing none, correspondence? None. Public comments? Upcoming events?
Thursday, March 6, 2025, 5:30 P.M. will be a joint DRB and Planning Commission meeting here at the town office and by Zoom. Sunday, March 9th, 2025 at 2 AM daylight savings time begins. We spring ahead. Yay! Tuesday, March 18th, 2025 at 6 PM will be a select board meeting here at the town offices and by Zoom. March 27th, 2025 at 6 PM will be a DRB meeting here at the town offices. And April 1st, and well, town offices and by Zoom, and then April 1st, 2025, your dog licenses are due. That is the last day, so please come to the town clerk's office to register your dog.
Last day.
A penalty, how much is the penalty, Kathy? $100?
No, it's not. $4.
Yeah, looks like 14, 18.
Probably get better.
Transparent zero, transparent zero.
All right. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion's been made second, any discussion? Here none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
So moved, thank you, everybody.
You hear that? That's when I added in every day.